it can be an amazing realization that a person suddenly realizes that they've lived for the past 20 or 30 years always looking for the next thing, never being able to actually enjoy the present moment, except for brief moments when sometimes you have a good meal and you feel there's a feeling of fullness, and then for a short period of time you feel okay. Now, why is it that people cannot be internally aligned with the present moment, and why is it that they find it so difficult to make the present moment their friend, as I call it, rather than their enemy? This little thing is very important. Make the present moment your friend rather than your enemy, and you'll be amazed how many people, without knowing it unconsciously, make the present moment into a kind of enemy. And that is a very dysfunctional way to live. Then everything becomes a means to an end that never arrives. Every relationship, when you meet another human being, even that human being then becomes a means to an end, because you want to achieve something through this human being. So it reduces life to something that is no longer enjoyable. It takes away from the aliveness of life, and it reduces the quality of your life. So if you make the present moment your friend, then you experience life in a different way. You're still able to make plans, but you're not continuously mentally projecting yourself away from here and now, which happens, for example, whenever you're engaged in mind activity, you're engaged in thinking about what's going to happen. Worry is a typical way of the mind continuously playing out thoughts about things that might go wrong, that things that you might lose, that you might not attain. The dangerous situation that you're imagining. People wake up in the middle of the night in a state of almost panic or fear. They're in a nice and warm bed, and yet their mind is telling them that they're in a critical situation, which is not the case. It's imagined through uncontrolled mind activity, and then they experience the emotions that they would experience if they actually were in a critical situation. So it's a very dysfunctional way to live. And why is it that people cannot seemingly find it so difficult to be internally aligned with the present moment, which after all is all you ever have? There is never anything else in your life but the present moment.